Alright, two things before we get started. My people's Genkai is called Namat, which is pronounced "No, I'm out." It's like a deviant strand of narcolepsy. What it does is it allows its user to pass out before the drop, like not at the release, the hat hits the. Wait a minute. Drop, release, like when your fingers. You know, I just got that. Any hoozles. Few things can trigger the awakening of this Genkai. Being really tired, very uncomfortable, or just fucking done. Now, I'm sure some of y'all are thinking, I can do, or I know someone that can do that. Oh yeah? Well, for all you know, they could be a breed of ninja that left the village like my people did. However, can you do... Hey, turn that back on. I was watching... Oh. So it was the summer during my time in high school, and I was going to spend it with my aunt, whom had moved to Washington State. Love that place. I had stayed up almost all night, partly because I'd never flown on a plane before, and I was overly excited, and also partly because I knew I could sleep on the flight. You know, not being afraid of heights or steel tubes being propelled through the air while blatantly defying and taunting gravity. So needless to say, having had gotten only a few winks of sleep before having to head to the airport, I was pooped. Although this was post 9/11, I got all checked in and boarded on the plane in no time at all. My flight was set to leave at 3 p.m. This is important. We were on the tarmac and waiting for all clear by like 2:45. The stewardess and the captain said and did the things that they do before you take off, and it was grand. Now, airborne, I turned on my music and I took a look at the view, cause your boy had a window seat, yeah. And I was like, whoa, look at the trees, look at all that land. Oh my god, are those Pause. Have y'all ever had a dream that was so vivid and you remembered it explicitly? So much to the point that you weren't sure if you were awake, only to wake up and not be sure if any of those things really did or did not happen? Like, did the MIB come and flash you and you had residual memories? Or did the agents get you and tag you with one of them little buggy thingies? Unpause. So I wake up and was still on the tarmac, and then we were being deboarded, and I was, okay, cool. Get off the plane. I check my phone, cause I'm like, I'm gonna have to probably call my auntie to let her know I'm gonna be running late. Look at my phone, it's only 3 o'clock. So I asked the person that was sitting next to me, what happened? Why are we deboarding the plane, bruh? What was going on? And they just looked at me confused and was like, bruh, we here. And then hurried off. I'm sitting there like, well, duh, dick. I get we're here. We deboarded. But like, why are we still here? Flight attendant sees me looking all lost and confused and comes up and asks me if she could be of some assistance. To which I reply, fell asleep, right? Apparently before takeoff, around 2:45. Last I checked my time clock. And it's 3 o'clock now, and we're deboarding, so is there a problem with the flight? Like, what's going on? She pauses for a moment, and then, like, you could see the hamster through her eyes, like, is this motherfucker serious? And then, like, a smile, a little smirk creeps over her face. Sir, check your watch. Alright, 15-year-old me squinted at this lady, visibly exuding the words, fuck you mean? Check my watch. I know what time it is. I just checked myself. It's 3. And as I, with my snarky ass attitude, check my watch, you could just animeistically see my face melt. 6 o'clock. And as if it had been planned by some divine or asshole-ish, possibly both, force.
Welcome, travelers, to the blah 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 airport.
Oh, Who saw that coming? Huh? Fuck you. Fuck all y'all. Who knows how time zones work? Yeah. Yeah. See, I had left from Orlando Airport at 3 o'clock, and my flight landed in Seattle Airport at 3 o'clock. 3-hour flight. Yeah. So she proceeds to inform me that a lot of people have that reaction, seeing as the cell phone auto updates to the appropriate time zone based off your location. Bruh, just because your boy had fully forgotten about time zones for a moment and was under the impression that he had either dreamt we took off and I was looking at the trees, the land, and the clouds that put me to sleep, or somehow I had slipped through some wibbly wobbly, timely, whiny, and still was at the tarmac. Regardless, she need to be all asshole-ish about it, okay? I get I first was with the snarkiness and asshole-ish facial expressions, but I was 15 and she was fully grown goddamn adult. So yeah, this right here, this will be one of the moments that I would conclude later to be the first times in my life where I felt I was in a movie, everyone but me was in on it, and the writer for my character had the distinct intentions on having me play the fool. Sup, good people and bad humans, it's your boy, James Devereaux. This is the first time anyone is hearing this story, so there you go, YouTube peoples. And also, thank you. If you liked, comment, or shared the last video, you already know you would have made MVPs on this here channel. If you are new or returning, feel free to express yourself in the comments below. Leave a thumb either which way you'd like, share with your friends or family. Also, don't forget to make sure that little notification bell is clicked so you can stay up to date with me and my tomfoolery.